Hello everyone. Today I will be walking you through an end-to-end 5G ORAN deployment, and here is the diagram of our ORAN testbed. So on the first server we are running our 5G core, and in this case we are using SD core. It is connected to the internet via the N6 network. On the second server we are running our OAI RAN stack. The RAN stack is connected to the core via the backhaul interface. The RAN stack now connects to the grandmaster, and this grandmaster is used for PTB sync, and it synchronizes the packets through a satellite via a GNSS. Our RAN stack now is connected to an ORU, and we use the 7.2 front hop for this, and our ORU is light on FlexFi running in 44-hour mode. We connect the ORU to a COTS UE. So this is the open air interface 5G repo of OAI on GitLab. We will follow an MD file, and if you go inside the doc, we are looking for FHI 7.2 tutorial.md. So this file contains all the important configurations and customizations that we are following in this deployment. And one of the important configuration is the PTP configuration here. We can follow that accordingly. If you go down, another important configuration to be followed is the build OAI FHI GNB. In this specifically, the build OAI GNB, if we will be using the command that is given at the bottom. So if you further go down, you can see that there are configuration of network interfaces, creation of virtual functions using DPDK. After all this, you can finally go down and move to this section which starts and operates the OAI GNB. So now let's move over to the terminal. So for our deployment path, first we are going to deploy our 5G core, and since we are using SD core, we need to first clone the Ether in a box repository. I already have done that, so I'll move inside it first. So inside this you can have a look at all the files. For now we will be using the SD core 5G values.yaml, and let's go inside it. You can have the look at all the configurations we have done inside this file. Now moving back, to run the core we have to use the make 5G core command, and once you run this it's going to take some time, and after that it's going to run our 5G core. I already have done this, so I'll be showing you the pods. You can run the kubectl command to have a look at the pods. So you can see all the pods are healthy and running, and we have all the 5G functions here. You can see we have AMF, we have UPF, and they are all running and healthy. So now let's have a look at the logs of AMF. So it's in the OMEC namespace. So here you can see the MCC is 001. The TAI is also given here, right here. And for now there is no GNB which is connected to it. Let's now move over to the RAN part. So for our RAN part, we have deployed it on the server 7. You have to clone the open air interface 5G repo which I showed you earlier, which was on the GitLab of OAI. Now once you have cloned that, I will be giving you the command. Here is it. And now you have to move inside this repository. Once you move inside it, go inside the CMake targets repository. So inside this you have a RAN build folder, but this folder will not appear if you have a fresh deployment. For that you need to build it first, and you can build the same using the command which is on your screen right now. So for building you have to use this command. Once you build it, you have the RAN build folder. Move inside the RAN build folder, then go inside another directory which is build. And once you move inside this, you can see here are all the important libraries, and you can basically see one of the important libraries is this one, fhlib.5g. So additionally you can also check that everything has been linked properly with this command, We are also using the NRSoft modem library for running the RAN parts. So now let's move on to our lab. So this is our 5G lab. Over here we have multiple radios, commercial radios and SDRs, which we use for our deployments. And you can see we have all our servers right here. And this server is basically running our 5G core, and the other server runs our OAI RAN stack. The RAN stack is connected to the Grandmaster. You can see it here. And the RAN stack is also connected to the radio, which is this one. And this light, which is blue now, corresponds that it is not connected. This connection is not successful as of now. So now let's move over to the terminal part. So we already have our core running, as I showed you before. Now we have to run our RAN part. So for this, we move over to our terminal. On the right side of the screen, you can see I have two terminals for my PTP. We are running the PTP as the master. So I will run the two commands given to start my PTP. So PTP is running now. Let's move over to the ORU, and we have to go inside the console. Okay, let me enter the password again. So once we are inside the console, we can check the status. So we can see that the status currently it is synchronized with the PTP, but the DU connected is showing not ready because we have not run the NRSoft modem command as of now. So let's move over to the terminal and run the necessary command. So the command for our use case today is this one, and we have to run this command. So I will be running this command now. So you can see the radio which will just appear now. So currently it's not connected, but as soon as it connects, the light changes to green, and now see it's connected. So once it is connected, you can see the connection of the status. DU connected is ready. You can see the RX and TX packet, and we have our PUSH IDs, and our PTP is also running. So now let's connect our UE to it. So for UE connection, we have a COTS UE, and I will remove it from airplane mode. So now it's connected. The connection is detected. Yes, so for this I will be running a YouTube video. So we can also change the quality of the video, and it's working well. Yeah, and along with the on the left hand side you can also see the connection logs with the UE. You can see the LCID and TXRX packets over here, and that was all for today. Thank you so much.